Everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome back to the old subscribers. I am doing some December readings from now until the end of December. All the signs. I'm on the sign of Capricorn. I think that you guys are kind of having some family issues, perhaps. I wanted to say thank you to everyone who supports the channel for all the likes, the love, and the positive feedback. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below if it resonates. Hope everyone is doing well. The bottom is temptation. Ooh, with the page of earth. So this could be some addictions, Cappies, that we're dealing with, or someone you're dealing with. Some kind of toxic behavior is here, whether or not it's you or them. The bottom is trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. You're having a hard time trusting someone, I feel, because it's like there's a lot of drama and someone might be did something behind your back, or you feel like they're lying. So you don't really know what decision to make, I don't think, and you're kind of overwhelmed with this. But maybe not worry so much about things so you don't bring in the wrong kind of energy. The first three cards is the Magician, the Eight of Fire, and the Star. So I feel like you're having a conversation with somebody, you know, about investing. I feel like you guys have put a lot of time into something and you're not exactly ready to let it go. Or maybe you want to tell someone like, look, I know what's going on with you, you know, maybe it's time to kind of go do something about this or have this conversation, but have hope, you know, at the end of the day. Like maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius for some of you, but I just feel like someone needs to have this inner peace because of whatever is going on in the situation, because someone is like really stuck here. And then you have the Queen of Wands. So it's like one of you is feeling stuck and the other one kind of knows what to do. You know what I mean? So maybe you're helping someone with whatever issues they're having. I think that you consider them a really good friend, but there's also kind of a soulmate connection here where, you know, this person is not really able to balance things out right now. You could be dealing with a Gemini too, but I just feel like you want this person to progress. You want them to take back control of their life and get their confidence back. Or maybe this is how someone feels about you. It's just like it's time to heal, to bring in the newness, you know. You have the Nine of Earth with the King of Air and the Hanged Man. Again, you're stuck in this energy of not, you know, maybe someone wants to be doing things on their own. Someone is really kind of ice cold with their emotions. Maybe someone is learning how to be independent, you know, and the truth and the secret is that there is a new beginning here. So, you know, taking a leap of faith kind of blindly, but at the same time, it's going to be a stable foundation. And I think that you know that, but you just want this person to maybe open up a little bit, kind of say what's going on, or just feeling like no matter how you feel at the end of the day, whatever happened, this was kind of home to you. This is where you feel like you should be. And, you know, you're not really exactly ready to leave this alone. You know, you want this person's definitely a soulmate of the King and Queen of Wands, and you want to see that this get better. You want to put the time into this. You kind of been waiting for this to get better, but I think that maybe it's time to make a choice about, you know, maybe trying to pull back your emotions or try to keep your emotions under check. Towards the end of the month, you have the Hermit, the Page of Air, and the Eight of Air. So don't get in this energy of going in, spending time by yourself and not telling people. I think someone's going to be telling you. So if this person hasn't been around you, they're going to be telling you what's going on. Like maybe there's some mental issues. Maybe there's someone might be going to prison. I feel like there is a new opportunity here. Maybe someone just had a baby with someone. And it's like this passion is still here. Like maybe you tried to leave, but it's like you come back because this is kind of like, you know, that like for you, this is, it's hard for you to be in this situation, but in the way like you want to see this person go into recovery, this Four of Swords. So maybe getting someone the help that they need. Maybe it's a child. Because there's definitely an addiction that someone doesn't have a control over in their life. And I think that you just want to help them. You're like, I don't really know you, but to, you know, try to solve this in a different way and maybe work on some of these impulsive behaviors or addictions or whatever this gambling, whatever kind of addiction that this is, because I think that, but just remember to keep up the right boundaries, because if you're not careful, 3 of Swords, 6 of Swords, again, you know, you've already kind of been down this road with them, and you want to have faith in this because there's this new beginning here, and you guys still have a lot of passion for each other, but there's still kind of energy of someone being very stuck in their ways and still kind of wearing a mask. I do see them kind of taking it off a little bit and wanting to invest in this as well, but it is going to take someone kind of going in and getting evaluated on maybe a Rule 25, or someone writing their feelings down, how they feel about things, like what's really going on. Something with your dreams, something is kind of telling you to move away, but then something is like, I don't want to give up on this, you know, because I know that we can make this work. And maybe there's just a lot of commitment issues here. There's a lot of things going on. And when you have the enlightenment about this, I do see someone kind of moving forward. And then there's energy of someone kind of being left out. But I just think that there's a lot of things going on, maybe some fighting. The truth is going to come out about this, and then you're going to have to make this decision for yourself. It might have to do with legal issues, but I just feel like it's very slow moving, and this person has some mental issues, or you, maybe there's something that you need to learn about how you think about things and when the decisions that you make, because there's a lot of the stress that you have in your life, and these feelings of lack are the things that you're telling yourself. And I think that it's like subconsciously some things that you've held on to, maybe whatever you've seen as a child or how your parents did things, something along that line. I feel like it's pretty deep and hereditary, like you don't even realize you're still holding on to it, but you're still kind of putting yourself in these situations with these people, and you don't really understand why, because it's like you kind of did the dark night of the soul, you know, you kind of face your demons, but at the same time, this broken marriage is pretty relevant to the things that are coming into your life. And I do see like smoother waters coming in for you guys, but at the same time, you know, having this person, maybe if it's, I think it's going to be a fair decision if there's a judge involved. It's just going to leave somebody kind of like not really sure how to feel, because there's definitely some medical issues. There's definitely some need here, you know, and I feel like this judgment call is, it's going to be fair, but at the same time, someone's going to end up walking away, or someone did end up walking away, but this is the path that you needed to go on. You're on the right path, but because this is something you need to, like, you need to work on yourself or go back to school and learn more about this, because I feel like you're like teetering on the, like pulling everything back together, but then at the same time not really letting things close out the way that they should. And I feel like the Queen of Wands knows what she wants, and she goes and gets it. So having that confidence to have this happiness again in your life, because, you know, there's a message here, and it's like you really do deeply care a lot about this person. And but you're kind of at that point where you know that this is something where they need to go through this and stop resisting it. So you're like pulling your emotions back, but like paying attention, because this is someone you've known a very long time. This is someone you know that could work on this if they really wanted to, but they need to be in a stable environment. Maybe you guys kind of went in a relationship kind of halfway. I don't know, it sounds weird, but it's like not really a relationship, but it is. I don't know. I just think that someone's kind of out of control with whatever they have going on. And it's time for this person to go into recovery and, you know, stand your ground about this and tell them, listen, I love you. I'll be here when you get out. I'll wait for you. You know, I'll be on your team. You got to learn to, I'm still on your side. You know what I mean? But I want you to get help. And if someone does end up in jail, I do see them getting out in October. So maybe that'll be a message. Maybe the volunteer work that you guys are interested in doing should be like a legal systems or something along that lines, because there's definitely an opportunity here. There might be a baby, but there's a new opportunity here, but it's just like rising above all these addictions and learning. You want this person to be able to trust you, but it's like you guys have both been betrayed so many times. That's why you don't really want to leave them alone. You know, this person's like very all over the place right now, or you are, and it's time to get some help. And you know that, you know, you want to be there for them. Maybe they're younger than you, and they kind of made this conscious decision to do these healthy changes for their life to get this peace, because I said they've been through a lot, whoever this person is, and you don't want them to miss out on any more of their life. You want them to get over the things that they're dealing with. Because I think this is really new for you guys. Like, you guys maybe started flirting and then this like love here, maybe you ended up falling for this person, or that's kind of how things started, and you kind of, the love is still there because you guys are like-minded on how your spirituality is. It says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. And this situation is calling for you to have faith. You got to have faith, especially if there's children involved. You got to have faith, and let this person come to you and let you know the truth. Like, don't try to pry into them, because I think eventually they're going to tell you like that they're in love with you. You know what I mean? But at the same time, they're just not really there yet because they're having some issues. Maybe if there's any issues in with kids at school, I think that they're not being helped by a teacher the way that they should be, and maybe the has something to do with the school. So maybe changing schools, because I think that this it has a lot to do with other things that you're not really seeing or you're not aware of. You know what I mean? Someone is definitely getting caught doing something, and someone might have stole something and they were kind of lied about it. And there might be some jail time involved for this, but at the same time, if they do go to jail, it's a time for them to get into this recovery program as well, and maybe mentioning that to the judge when you guys go to court. So anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Have a good day.